There's a lot of different conferences and things out there, obviously fewer specific to market research, and I think they've hit a really good niche here.
Really enjoying it. It's a great setup, had great speakers and so on. I think it's quite important to get a good mix of people in researchers from client side, from agency side, from fieldwork providers like ourselves.
I was really interested by the agenda, which I found was really varied and relevant to my sector. So you had good representation from clients doing interesting things in the areas of digital and media.
We do a lot of work in the tech sector anyway, so it's great to know how people are using different applications, different platforms.
Everything that's basically a debate is always my favourite part, so anything where there's conflicting opinions. So yesterday with the human versus technology debates, but also today right through to the big data versus big brother, that sort of things. I'm always up for anything that gets people discussing and debating.
You might have heard one word in that one sentence in that presentation. You think, hang on a minute. Talk to someone about it, and before you know it, that helps you change an element of your strategy.
You get a chance to hear what other people are doing, because you get stuck in your own little alleyway. You know what's important to you, but it just gives you that little chance to just hear what other people are doing and say, oh yeah, we agree with that, or we hadn't thought of that, or we don't agree with that. It just challenges your preconceptions a bit.
I did find the Text Local presentation very interesting, because I think these low-fi or low kind of technology, you think text messaging is in like high tech, right? But actually it's got one of the biggest response rates, 28% I think Text Local said.
What I found really interesting is once again the debate you had in terms of mobiles, the different ways you can engage with mobiles and how you can connect with consumer as well. And the other presentation I liked very much was the one with the Barclay cards and how you develop your Insight TV. So basically within your company you kind of convince your employees the importance of Insight and how you could spread the word and show how your customers are reacting to your product and services. I thought it was quite good.
It's all under threat and the industry is going to hell in a handcart, whereas I thought today was very constructive and positive and actually engaging with what we need to do to be relevant. I felt it was quite invigorating in a way, to have that sort of tone of discussion.
It's not about, data crunching and presenting tons of slides. I think the aim is really to say, how can we be more creative? What kind of tools can we use to really transport the message and make an impact really on day-to-day decisions?
People are very keen to really try and carve out, I suppose, a space for the traditional research industry where we can still add value, add insight. And I think there is still a space for that, but we get squeezed from different areas. Anyone can collect data, but the traditional research industry, I think, probably needs to put its best foot forward and actually be creating stories around that data.
I think it's a really exciting time. There's lots of approaches, different methods out there that we can utilise to understand how viewers are engaging with our content in real time. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. I think it's just using a combination of both, really, when kind of facing or problem solving.
Given it's an inaugural event, I've been really impressed with the turnout at the Market Research Summit, and I think it just goes to show that the industry is undergoing some profound changes. I think it's just really important for the community to keep talking.
It's so important to keep looking forward and sharing knowledge. What are the new innovations coming forward? What's happening in wider fields, sort of just beyond the office of your set research projects, and just really looking up.
A lot of people are sharing what they're learning today on social media, and then the event goes much beyond the audience as well, or the attendees here.